A 15-year-old girl who survived forced marriage last year is calling for support to enable her to complete her secondary education. Salamatu, not her real name, revealed to Citi News in an interview the intervention of benevolent groups that helped whisk her out of the marriage arranged by her father. Our Northern Regional correspondent, Shawana Yusuf, has more.
Young Salamatu, not her real name, who fought hard to save herself from being married at a young age, is one of the many young women in northern Ghana who have been forced into marriage at a very tender age. The practice, which is said to have reduced drastically in the past month, still has some young girls going through the act with little or no knowledge on how to prevent it. For Salamatu, the introduction of NOSAC team to her by a friend who heard about her predicament saved her from being married off at age 14, though it wasn't an easy task. She shared the experience with Citi News in an interview.
You can teach good dance or come back to join. You do want to do. Can tell them and last and I can not take a journey. Come back doing the number I took it to do. I can't book in the man. So you can bet on young guy and can send Kulum back to Naya. Come last night, can send Kulum Naya, come last night. Then you there's someone to do what there's someone to do. You can run social welfare, no stack that you know into someone. Can't shukura. There's a secondary school. Year 1. So you can do better. Something.
Mr. Momin Abdul Nasser, Unit Head for Community Development in the Department of Social Welfare in Tolong, one of the officers who worked tirelessly with NOSAC and other stakeholders to salvage young Salamatu, narrates the ordeal of getting Salamatu to continue her education with Citi News. He further appealed to individuals, philanthropists, and organizations to help Salamatu with funding to complete her education successfully.
Another area of concern has to do with how to get Sama excel through her education, because the first stage, yes, we were able to do it, but now the main issue is that the family was actually taking her to marriage because they were saying that they didn't have to facilitate her education through, so they had to stop her there and make her get married. So now what we are actually appealing is that we appeal to government, philanthropists, other organizations, especially NOSAC and Oxfam. If possible, UNICEF, fine. But in fact, I will actually encourage NOSAC and Oxfam to take this up.
Madam Suhuyini Nawara to Camille, Social Protection Interest Lead at NOSAC, highlights the ignorance of parents about children's rights and the insufficient enforcement of relevant laws as contributing factors to child marriages.
I think that as a country, it's time we enforce our laws, because we have these laws, we have these policies in place, but then how well are they being enforced? So you have a child marriage case, the perpetrators are just left to go scot-free, or they are not given very hard punitive measures, and others who also would want to do the same do not see the need not to, because they know once they give out their child's hand in marriage, nothing serious is going to happen to them. So we need to focus on these issues, and we also need to let people understand the reporting channels that we have when it comes to issues of child marriage.
15-year-old Salamatu, a victim of forced marriage who is now in secondary school, is calling for support to enable her finish her secondary education. According to her, her parents, especially the father, was pushing her for marriage because he was not prepared to fund her education any further after junior high school. She wants philanthropists, individuals, and organizations to come to her aid to enable her finish up her secondary education and continue to tertiary and become a nurse, or that's what she wants to be in future. She's calling for support so her education is not truncated. For Citi News, my name is Shawana Yusuf, reporting from the Northern Region.